You could have told people that story.
No, that is not a story you tell people. Hey there, party people. What's up? I'm Chuck. We're the Defenders of Kobold. And we're here to wrap up some fucking Cyberpunk. Yeah, we're doing the Cyberpunk Red Jumpstart Kit. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So I'm excited because here in a couple of weeks, the full Cyberpunk Red is going to, it's coming out. And I'm going to buy the shit out of it. And at some point in, a future that, in an alternate timeline, when I actually have time, I'll run some more Cyberpunk Red on stream.
Someday.
But before we get into it, let's go through, do some introductions. Tell us who you are, plug your pluggables, and then tell us who you're playing tonight. And then we'll do a recap. That's right, Bert. Oh, thanks for that sub, Bert. Man. That's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll get into it. So yeah, tell us who you are, your character, plug your shit, and we'll do a little recap. Let's just go top to bottom, left to right. So we'll start with Friendon.
Hi, I'm Friendon. I'm with the Defenders of Kobold. You can find me streaming tabletop RPG art at twitch.tv/Friendon. And you should join the Defenders of Kobold Discord, where we talk mad shit about dumb things on the regular. I'll be playing 40 tonight, who is a rocker boy. She basically is a face that persuades people through the power of music. And so a lot of her skill checks are heavily weighted in being a face. And I look forward to killing some... Didn't we have like a bomb to dispose of or something? Yeah. I think that's where we're at. So
a bomb for me to kill you all with.
Yeah. That's right. So 40's ready to be like 0 instead and dead.
There we go. Underneath Friendon is Jen.
So I am playing, my name is Jen. I'm a Defender of Kobold. I have nothing to plug, so except look for these people and you will find me as Chuck fights his green screen.
I do.
You're fighting your fort. I am playing Red Eye, and Red Eye is essentially a hacker. Very little actual combat occurs. I spend most of my time jacked into the system, taking care of the environment, closing doors, setting off fire alarms, doing all kinds of fun stuff. And I remember I tried to take over a car last game, and it was just so far out of my league because I'm a level 1 character. Yeah, she's great.
The car's like, hell no.
There we go. Underneath Jen is Jake.
I'm Jake with the Defenders of Kobold. The Defenders of Kobold is nice. Check us out sometime.
There you go.
I'll be playing a fella named... oh, God, what is my character? Oh, Racer. Racer the Nomad. A modern-day trucker with a car and a shotgun, basically.
Truth. There you go. Moving over a little bit to the right, Dan.
Dan with the Defenders of Kobold. I'm playing Torch, and they're more kind of into the physical gadgets and things. And we're probably going to watch me get annihilated by this bomb here in just a few minutes. Hopefully everybody else leaves first.
Okay. Last but not least, Jeremy.
Heyo, I'm going to be playing Grease. He's a fixer, so lots of area knowledge and contacts. He's good at bribing people. He's got a lot of luck. I work with some nerdy friends to do a podcast called the Plewdcast, Plewd. And we just did a new one for The Shadow over Innsmouth, so kind of a mashup of the Pulp Hero and the Lovecraft story. Pretty fun.
Cool stuff. And who are you playing? Or did you say that already?
I did.
Okay, cool.
I didn't pull a friend in.
Okay. Very cool. So, last session, this is the Jumpstart Kit. We're doing the Adventure of the Apartments. You all were having a nice party up on the roof with all of your tenants. Now, Jeremy, you're the owner of this building, correct?
That's true.
That is true.
Demolished.
We have an amazing little club down in the basement.
Mm-hmm. What's the name of that club again?
Skankles.
Skankles, that's right.
Hot.
So hot.
Yeah. And it's got hot dogs.
It does. Free
hot
dogs.
We have the boiler room as our cooking area.
Yeah.
A lot of hot dog water.
Hot dog.
Hot dog water.
It's everywhere.
All the hot dog water you can drink.
Hot dog
They
water.
spike
Like
it
a
with
little
vodka,
marsh.
so it's
It's like a marsh down there with hot dog water.
yeah.
It's like 99% vodka, 1% hot dog water.
It's like a weird martini, really.
Mhm.
Hot dog teeny.
Ooh, and the olive is actually a hot dog,
Little
like
bit
a
of hot
little
dog, yeah.
yeah,
A little cocktail,
wing.
And-
a cocktail
Cocktail
wiener.
There you go.
Oh my god. I hate to admit I would try that.
We just made something.
We did.
Somebody write it down.
Copyright.
Cocktail
Someone record
wiener
that,
vodka
we'll make
martini.
It'll be in the
I'm
next
making
scene.
a note. Yep, thank you.
Oh,
I still like my hot dog
nice.
teeny. But apparently nobody else did.
Hot dog teeny.
That's what plants crave.
All right. So you were all having this great little shindig. When you looked over the side of the building and you saw that there was a weird suit, not a suit standing there, but a businessman, corporate
Stiff.
guy,
Not a dead body.
taking some what looked like surveyor measurements of your building, and he was surrounded by a couple of armed security guys. You all went down to talk to him. They threatened you with intense bullets, and you all backed up. It's shortly after that. Well, it was the next day. All of a sudden, the net dropped in the area, like hard drop. You all start driving around. You find out it's a sphere centered on your apartment. And all of a sudden, this fire truck goes by, and you all race back. You go inside to discover that the firefighters were evacuating people on the first floor. But they weren't actually firefighters. They were packing some heat. You all got into a fight with them. One of the apartments was billowing out smoke. You go in there to discover that they had set up the smoke generator in the apartment. And there's actually a bomb attached to it. And it was counting down. It was like 19 minutes, 30 seconds. And that's kind of where we left off last time is you killed all of these faux firefighters. And you're now standing in front of a bomb in front of a smoke-filled apartment. Now, the building is entirely locked down right now, thanks to Red Eye. Yeah. So let's pick up there. What are you doing about the bomb? 19 minutes, 29 seconds.
I think we should try and get this place evacuated.
Yeah,
first and foremost.
Let's get the people out of here first. I'm not saying you aren't wonderful at what you do, but
I'm terrible with technology, but pretty good at talking people into things. Why don't I help with that with y'all?
Wonderful.
I'd like to actually ask, could I raise the gates in the front just so we can peek out and see we're not sending people out into a firing squad or something?
Yeah, so you raise the gates, you take a look out. I'll say you can jack into it. You've already rolled to jack into it. You know the route now. And the fire truck is still there. The lights are still going, but the siren's off. But you don't see... The only people you see on the street are some of the tenants from the first floor who already were evacuated by the firefighters.
The skankles.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Skankles people downstairs and some of your tenants here on the first floor.
The skanklets.
The
I was thinking
Skanklets.
that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Skanklets and the Skank Lads.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Inclusive.
I'll unlock. I'll like raise up the gates because I know I also had the gates closed on the stairwells as
Yeah.
well. Would prefer that they don't take the elevator, so let's have them take the stairwells. So
Now, if you want, you could tap into the building's PA system.
yeah, I'll do that.
What message do you want to put out there? Or do you want to let someone else put the message out there?
Someone else should probably put the message out there because I generally don't like people very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll sing in the pain and offer up some words to get people the fuck out of the blowing up building.
Sure.
Ladies and gentlemen of the apartments, please listen to 40's soothing words and come on down to the lobby and out the front door. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Get out the lobby, out the front door, get on the ground and do the dinosaur.
Would you
Why
say
don't you-
empathy would be okay for that? Like
Yeah.
trying to convince people?
Yeah.
Okay.
An 18? Yeah, that sells past it, man. No troubles. So yeah, people know that you live there. Your voice is recognizable, and you come out. What do you tell them?
I say, "Hey, everyone. You know me as the person that sings too loudly at bad hours of the night and keeps you up. With that in mind, I'd like to offer some recompense for the screeching that keeps you awake at night. And that is, holy fuck, there's a bomb in the building, and it's about to explode. Please, as calmly as you can, but as quickly as you can as well, get the fuck out of this building that's about to explode."
You know, you had him down here, and it was all so calm.
I said quick and calm.
So this does
Yeah,
trigger mass evacuation of the building. You feel confident kind of watching people leave through the first door. Yeah, as Bert said, please proceed in a panicked and unorderly fashion to the nearest place of exit. But yeah, people were already, because the fire alarms were going off, so people were already in the mindset of evacuation. So yeah, I'll say with that 18, you feel confident watching people leave. You think you got everyone.
Nice.
Do we have any like bizarrely, disabled or elderly people we need to run through the building for?
We'll say no. You'll say those that are in that situation are helped out by their fellow tenants.
Good. All
Did
right,
I see the
everybody.
turtle leave the building? Did the turtle leave the building?
Oh man, what was her name? Her name was Gina, and Gina does have her roommates
Oh,
with
thank
her.
God. Oh, thank God.
Because don't call them pets. She gets pissed if you call them her pets.
Just called it a turtle.
Yep.
Okay.
We would have had a shell of a time trying to find her in this mess otherwise, so
Yeah.
I'm glad she got out.
Fact.
So yeah, everyone's evacuated. Torch.
All right. Well, if
You
everybody else
need-
wants to leave, I'll see if I can die or not.
Yeah, you need
Sure
to give me a
thing, yeah.
test. You need to
Yep.
give me a basic test, basic tech check.
All right. Everybody else should be out other than me, though.
I'll be out of the building with the car started up, ready to drive away in case of an explosion.
So yeah, at this point, getting everyone evacuated, we're setting at like 17 minutes, 28 seconds. 17
right.
minutes, 27 seconds.
Yep.
Oh shit! Yeah, you sail
good?
past that. That
That good?
21 fucking gets it.
Nice.
You may have a little bit of experience with C9 plastic explosive. So you're able to easily tell which wires you need to disconnect, and you pull the wires, and then you're able to get in there and disable the mercury switch out of the back of it, so that way it had a little mercury switch, so if it was tampered with, and then you just pop the little watch battery out of the back of it, and the bomb is no longer have its detonator in place, and the electronics to it have been disabled as well.
Yay! So I got bomb materials.
If you want,
Nice.
you got to block a C9 and a detonator. You will have to undo your work here if you want to activate it. So just keep that in mind.
Gotcha.
Another opportunity to die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wonderful.
So,
Perhaps somewhere else.
Did it seem like we were going to blow up? 9. It did not.
9.
all right.
9.
So what happens next?
I'll let everybody know that we don't have to die.
I'd like to go check out the truck.
The fire truck?
Fire truck, yeah.
While you do that, I'm going to try to persuade the people back to their rooms that everything's okay, so that way we can have access to that truck unhindered by the crowd.
I'll
walk on
tell
it,
you.
like, "Ooh, I got
I'll
it,
tell you
boy."
there, 40, that as soon as you tell people like bomb's been disabled, it's safe to go back inside. People will go. They don't want to linger outside. So they're good to go back in. Jen, why don't you go ahead and give me a test for checking out this this fire truck? Let's see. What do I want? It is going to be. I'm going to call it an intelligence test, I think.
But what do I want?
No, it's not intelligence. Call it. Just give me a perception test.
Just a
Under
perception?
awareness. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Like to have it up so I can see. Bloop.
Oh yeah. It doesn't. It's a fire truck, all right. It seems legit. It doesn't have a precinct number. So it's maybe it's very much a corporate espionage tactic. It doesn't have any other than a couple of axes. Doesn't have any firefighting gear. Doesn't have a hose on it. The water tanks in it are completely empty.
Is there any way for me to tell where it came from?
Sure. Go ahead. I'm gonna have you give me a little hacking test to see if you can get into the, as Bert puts, the little dog brain that's inside of it too.
I don't know if I have like a hacking test, because it's almost like once I like I take a turn to plug in, essentially.
Gotcha.
So you're gonna take a turn to plug in.
Okay.
And then you're going to give me a test to see if you can, access the system, bypass the security,
Okay.
Brute force the password or whatever tactic you're going to take here.
Okay. So I think it's 1d10 plus 1 is my typical roll.
Let me see. Character's interface level plus 1d10 versus difficulty value. So yeah. D10 plus 1.
No.
No. Now there is, Jeff last session did leave us a reroll. So if you want to take it, you can.
I'll take it. Why not, right?
Sure.
It's probably going to be a 1 somehow. It's impossible.
Can be.
Like hell it isn't.
This is probably my fault, Jen. I'm sorry.
6. It's
Yeah.
I mean
Good dice.
it's really hard. 1d10 plus 1 is really hard for me to do
It's
anything. I'm just
low.
going to
It's
keep
so
trying. I'm
low.
going to keep trying so hard. I'm going to keep trying so hard every
What
time.
else can you do?
Yeah.
I will
mean,
fail and it's okay, but I'm going to keep trying.
Okay. So yeah, but yeah, you try. You're not able to force it. I will say your search was pretty good. You have a feeling that something's fishy here. And searching around, you do find. Let me see if I handed this out last
A
time.
Garmin that has their address that they came from.
No. You do find a little data chip in there that does have a WorldSat data key
Okay.
on it. So it is very much tied to the thing before where you kind of figured out it was all tied to WorldSat.
Okay. I'm going to show everyone, let everyone know that this is likely a world sat type.
Mm-hmm.
Is our
Things
net
occurred.
still down, presumably?
Yeah, it is.
Mm.
What if we drive this truck far away? Will that potentially interrupt the signal or the
it was down
location?
before the truck got there.
It was.
Yeah,
it was
it
down.
was.
We
on
should-
the truck.
We should probably ditch the truck. Maybe we should split the party. Some of us ditch the truck, and maybe Torch
about-
tries to think about what type of device would disable this so that he could look for it. Because I think you have the ability you have the hardware.
Or
I've got software.
we take these guys' disguises, we disguise ourselves, we put the bomb in the truck, and we return it. Assholes.
Also
I like
valid.
that idea.
I like that idea a lot better than any of the ideas we come up with so far.
I'm a
All I
good
know is
person.
something's going to explode, and I'm down for that.
Okay. So, you all load up this bomb in the truck. How are you
go
doing
well.
this? Now, Jake, you have your own car. I'm going to guess that you guys will need a getaway.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, Racer, you'll be driving in your vehicle. Who's driving the truck? And who's riding with Racer?
What skill do you think driving would, like evasion maybe, or?
There's a
No,
Jake.
it's a driving skill.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
there
a
is? I
driving
didn't see it.
skill, Yeah.
Oh, I'm a flat 0 in that, so I should not be driving.
How do I see that?
Let's see.
Yeah, where is that at? It's under. I don't fucking know. It's not under combat.
It's under
Control
the,
skills.
stat setup.
Yeah. Well, if you click on the combat tab and you scroll down, there's a control skills. There's a
Yeah,
driving
that's
button.
what Jake said.
Yeah.
I have a total of 2.
Ooh.
Sure, Dan, go ahead and roll it.
Oh,
no.
boy.
Torch, you feel confident about. Hey, it's good enough. You know,
enough.
you're not real comfortable. Your turns are laughably wide.
That's not my fire truck, anyways.
Yeah, you have a little bit of hard time moving it between some of the higher gears in big trucks like that. You know, you're grinding the transmission a little bit here and there.
Oh,
I
he's
don't feel bad
grinding
about
that
Oh,
that
my.
transmission.
Some of that
Spicy.
nocturnal transmission.
Now, Jake, I'm not going to make you roll a drive test to drive your own car. You know how to drive. So, you want to take this to WorldSat.
Mm-hmm.
Through WorldSat, yeah.
Dan,
Mm-hmm.
you're driving the truck. Do you know where to go?
I wonder if I'm with him. I've got a ton of area knowledge. Could I backseat drive?
You got a ton of
Either
light?
that or I was going to see if I could discern that from something, a device, perhaps.
Maybe. Yeah, Jeremy, what did you say?
It was, sorry, I was just pulling it up a second ago.
If they have,
Local
like, a
expert.
GPS device, can I go back the way they came?
So, I'll tell you what. I think you both have a viable path to get the information we need. So, Jeremy, go ahead and give me a local expert, because you're a fixer. So
Mm-hmm.
you would know all sorts of things in this range. Maybe WorldSat has recruited some hired muscle before. So give me your local expert. Dan, you can try to, reverse engineer like their navigation system or like that to see if you can find it. So go ahead and give me your tech roll.
Oh my!
Damn, Dan.
Jeremy, I will say your 15 was enough. Like, it should be in this area, but you look over and Torch just has like the dashboard ripped out, like connected to his own data pad. And it's just like, it shows like, their old, Yahoo Maps course plot.
Wow.
I get
You are
exactly where it came from.
really good.
That was a
Now I'm
great
gonna
roll.
suck when I gotta set up the bomb again. That's when it's gonna go south.
Yep.
Oh, fair.
Don't worry.
Well, given that you just got the GPS coordinates, I think we're ways away from that.
Oh, ooh, I see what you did there.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Look, it hurt Jen. So you got...
I assume we probably like lifted their uniforms and badges.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
up to you. Okay, if that's what you say
for
you want to
sure.
Yes. Sorry, that we
They're
probably should have said that
bloodstained.
sooner. But
Bullet
Yeah.
holes.
Yeah.
outfits.
well, I mean, like
Enough at a
at least they're,
distance.
Like, at
We
least
did
they're
say
ID
earlier that
stuff.
that's-
I mean,
that's
we're
what the
up in a
point was.
truck and stuff like that. I
Mhm.
assume somebody's gonna be like, and we'll be like,
So it's about a 10-minute drive. The fire truck is leading the way. Jake or Racer, you and Rocker Boy, or you and 40 and Red Eye are all in your car, hanging back a little ways, following them. Maybe about halfway there. Grease, your phone rings.
Hello.
It's a nice ride you got there, buddy.
It is. Sometimes you think when you get a big vehicle, it's going to be kind of bumpy and loud, but no, this is really smooth. Just having a great
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, the company spent good money on that.
Mm,
We are
mm.
going to need that back when you're done doing what you're doing.
Mm,
But
okay.
I'll tell you what, we can make us a little deal here. Sound good to you?
Maybe.
I'll tell you what, we need that building,
Mm.
and we need it today.
Mm-hmm.
I am prepared to transfer you. Now, Dan, you're listening into this, and you can tell that something's up. But
Speaker.
yeah, I'm willing to transfer you 100,000 euro bucks to your direct account right now. If you get everyone out of that building and just walk away from it the next 30 minutes.
I like that, but the thing is I know, you beautiful person, that you have the resources to get me another building, because that's what I really want. It's not just money, it's a home. I've got a whole skankle set up, and so what I really need is I need a building, and I need a little it's a whole thing. But you know what? I am looking for investors. I'm looking to maybe make a chain. So really, this is an opportunity for you to invest in skankles.
And after you say that, I say, yeah, buddy, don't look a gift skankles in the hot dog water.
You're in the other car.
Oh shit, that's right. Okay.
I think Jen is with us,
No,
or it's just Jeremiah and I.
just you two.
Yeah.
Now
okay.
you hear he leans over and says something to someone else. And you hear, "You got him?" And you hear someone in the background chime back of like a radio tone. "Yep, we've got him."
They just GPS'd us.
And the guy's like, "Well, we tried," and click. The phone hangs up. Now, Jake, all of a sudden, two
Time for a different route.
small motorcycles go flying past you, straight lining directly towards the fire truck.
Can't have that.
So what are you going to do?
Oh, awesome.
I'm going to try to drive right over one of them.
Sure thing. Give me a driving test.
Yes.
Here's the driving test. That's pretty
Hell
decent.
yeah.
What is that? 20?
21, baby.
All right. Let me...
I want to plow into this dude.
I probably should have taken the something's up as a key to say, let me do something here, but I didn't.
Hit the emergency lights for a second, like,
You know what? Do you want me to take the wheel so you could maybe get something put in place?
It could be that we set the bomb and we bail out with like a brick on the pedal and just let it plow into the building.
Well, you two are talking in
Then
bullet
detonate.
time here, so you hold on a second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see. Jake, what is
I'll
that
take this opportunity to
skill
show off
based out
my
of?
beer that I have. Oh gosh,
reflex.
it's disappearing.
Ooh,
Where is it?
nice.
Reflex?
How can I get it to stay? I like the art on it. Looks kind of neat. But chai milk stout seems interesting.
Yeah, I remember Dragon's Milk did a chai milk stout a while back that was really good.
Jake,
This is from
you come up behind one of these two bikes.
I don't know where.
Now, it's at about this time that Torch and Grease, you hear the high pitch whine of the two small motorcycles. Maybe you look in the rearview mirror and you can see them coming up fast. And as you're watching them, all of a sudden, you see Racer's car just swerve out of traffic and just plow into one of the back of these bikes, sending the bike and its rider crashing to the ground, flying off, rolling down the street, and come to a slow, skidding halt. I think it's going to be initiative time.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead. All of the tokens that I want are mostly on the street scene. So I'm going to move you all over there. So if we do this, and we're going to add all of you to the combat tracker. So, go ahead and get your initiative rolled and plugged in. You can find that in the little fist.
Where was it? There it is.
I forgot I was supposed to roll it on, click the little roll initiative on there.
Oh, that's fine.
I forgot there's a little die that you click.
Yeah.
Mine was better the second time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Can you type it in?
I think you can type it in.
Yeah. I don't.
Oh,
Whatever.
If
No.
you
Fine,
right
It
click,
doesn't let me.
you can
My
do
first one was
update
better.
combatant.
But that's
It-
okay.
It
It's
doesn't.
fine. It doesn't matter. I'll change my mind later.
Jake, Jeremy, you two still need to get your initiative in. If you click on the little fist tab, there's a little
Oh, there it is.
die button right next to it.
Weird, I clicked it, but for some reason it didn't.
There you go.
Okay, now it did.
All right. So I'm going to tell you. Why don't we?
Gosh. Maybe I wish I had my. Well, it doesn't matter. They both go first no matter what.
I want you, someone, who's going to go next? Jake, I want you to roll me a high or a low.
Low.
And then, actually, you know what? That was dumb. Just roll me a d6.
Okay. 6.
Sure. So I'm going to go ahead and do number 1 here. We're just going to go boop, put that little thing. This is the one. I don't know what is up with my founder right now. That's the one that got knocked off the bike. So they are quickly falling behind in your rear view mirror. But they kind of gather themselves for a second. They pop up and they take some shots at you as you're driving away with their assault rifle. So this is going to be... I'm actually going to give... Oh, wow. Yeah, they just completely miss. I was going to give them a -2 bonus to that. It didn't give me a chance to. So yeah, they pop up. You can hear them firing at you in the background.
Wild shots.
Just completely wild. They absolutely miss.
Permission
Next,
to take a free action.
what do you want to do?
I would like to. First, I want to roll the window down.
Yeah.
Then I want to extend my left arm out of the window, and then raise up my fist and extend my middle finger back to the people behind me.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The other special ops, I'm going to have them go ahead and give me a drive test. Let's see. What was that for me? Yeah, right there. And they're going to see if they can move into position next to the fire truck. And they absolutely do. So, Dan, Torch, you're driving this thing, and you can see on the driver's side that little gap between the cab and kind of like the main body part of the fire truck. There's that little kind of loading area where people can kind of stand up there and access the little storage panels. And you can see that this motorcycle pulls up right next to that spot. Now I'm going to have them make me a test. I really wish the NPC sheets on this were a little more robust. I'm going to have them give me a move test to see if they can leap from their motorcycle onto the fire truck.
I hope not.
Let's find out. Ooh. 18 was the number to hit.
One of them makes it and the other one doesn't.
Well, one's already had their bike wrecked.
Oh.
So this one leaps, misses where they were trying to land, and goes skidding backwards. But they just put their hand up at the last second and they grab a hold of the back of the bumper. So you were dragging this heavily armored corporate operative on the road as you race forward in the truck.
Jack, brake, Jack.
That would be amusing. All right, Jake, you're up.
I want to maneuver the ground car back to behind the fire truck.
Give me that drive test.
All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
yeah.
You
Good
get it
God.
right where you want it to go.
Nice.
So you move the car up right behind them. Is that just what you're doing, trying to just give your other people a better shot or something?
Yeah, just
Okay.
trying to maneuver to an advantageous position.
So all of a sudden, this single person gyrocopter of sorts, it's almost like a large drone, but it's got this weird harness, and hanging from this harness underneath is this dude with this big gnarly assault rifle, and it flies directly in front, not directly in front, up and over the fire truck, and it's matching your speed. And he's going to open fire on the driver.
Damn. Hopefully the espionage vehicle's armored.
You'll get a little bit of a bonus here. Let's see, I need to go to... he gets a 23,
Oh, no.
so let's see. What is the rules for auto fire? I have to... Dan, what's your armor value?
Let me check. It's not that high.
I should have refreshed myself on Thursday night throwdown. Armor is stopping power. Can be worn when you're hit. Your attacker rolls the damage.
My light armor jack has a value of 9.
Okay.
I think. I don't know if that's been decreased over time, possibly, but
I don't know. That would have been something you would have kept track of. So yeah. So no, I need to just set I need to find the value. I'm going to say for that assault rifle.
I think I've been decreasing that over time because I think it started out at like 12 or something.
Yeah, that's a hit, man.
Mm-hmm.
That is an absolute hit as he fires through the truck. And he is going to connect. And the damage on that is fucking Christ. It's 19 damage.
Damn.
And then...
That's just the first round, right?
3-round
Two
bursts.
more.
Assault rifles and SMGs are capable of 3-round bursts.
God damn, I'm gonna die again.
For each 1 point you roll above your targets, you add 1d10. Oh, yeah, nope, that. You add an additional bullet, up to a maximum of 3. Okay, Dan. Yeah, he clears your value. The value I was assigning to this was a 20, and he hit that 23, so he gets all 3 rounds on you.
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody.
This is kind of how it went last time, wasn't it? So your first shot is 19.
I got just annihilated immediately.
You take 10 points of damage. Second shot is 17. You take 8 points of damage.
Yep.
Third shot is a 21. You take 11 points of damage.
My God. I got 6 HP left.
Your armor is reduced by 1. Now, if you reduce on the combat tab, you reduce your health that many hearts, that is going to affect
all my tests.
All of your tests. Half damage, you take -3 to everything.
Yep.
So after he riddles you with bullets and the truck starts drifting sideways, well, not sideways, but drifting out of its lane, he pulls a little cord on his chest and he drops directly on top of the cab of the truck. I am going to make him do a move test for this.
Please fuck it up horribly.
Let's see. This is going to be... Where the fuck is movement at? We'll have him do an athletics test. He crashes into the top of the truck, and he bounces back. He does catch himself on the ladder that's attached to the top of the truck, but you hear the clatter of his assault rifle hit the street.
Well, that's a win in its own right.
Yeah, that's something.
So you've got one of these dudes is pretty much out of combat right now. You've left them behind. The other one is hanging off the back of the truck, and what seems to be the fixer of the group, their special op, is now on top of the truck. Red Eye.
At least I didn't die outright.
I don't know what I can really do. Do we have access to the net right now?
Yeah, you're outside of your range, so you got full access to the net.
Is there a jack inside? I mean, inside Racer's car?
I would say
There's
so.
a jack
yeah.
inside of all of us.
Yeah. I mean, you can get
Jack's
fucking
into
internet
self.
hotspots in fucking cars nowadays. Why couldn't you do it in the future?
Okay. Well, I want to So I sort of want to, if I can, plot out like the best route for Racer. Like, I kind of want to, like, if possible, like essentially like map out the quickest route so that maybe give him, like, if I don't know if this is possible, this is going to be me going outside, but like running a check where I can then give him buffs to like his driving as he drives. Okay.
Go
In a
ahead.
quarter mile, turn left.
Now
into
you're going to
the
be hacking into the traffic network of the city.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, you'll be able to adjust intersections so that way Racer can catch all the right lights. And you can even use it to help divert traffic, just giving as clear of a path as possible. So go ahead, roll me that test.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Are you gonna keep failing? It's okay. I try so hard.
I really.
But in the end,
It feels like you should be allowed to add your intelligence or something.
I'm gonna make an adjustment
rough.
to the rule here because I don't like that rule.
especially at first level, it seems rough.
Failing. I think that their first level wizards. They're just firsty wizards.
Yeah,
That's
but
all it
everyone
is.
else, this isn't AD&D.
Not
Like,
fun.
I know.
all right, you're gonna do just like a regular skill check. You're gonna roll your primary stat, your skill, and a D10.
It just makes sense to me.
It does.
My primary stat, so my intelligence.
Yes.
probably.
So that's gonna be.
I'll find it.
Where's tech at?
Second from the bottom on attributes.
So if you go to your stat setup,
My
tracking,
Stat setup.
local expert driving.
It's under stat setup and then skills and then tech skills is where you're looking, Chuck.
tech skills, basic tech,
skills.
and cyber tech.
Yeah, we're gonna want a basic tech here.
Okay.
What's your basic tech skill?
It says 0.
Weird.
That's weird because they're not designed.
I understand why mine is, but why would Jen's character? That's
Change
weird.
that to a 3.
So what's your cyber?
My
tech?
int is a 7. So
Yeah, roll a D10 plus 10.
I made it. Okay. I don't mind failing everything. Look, I would have failed that too. I rolled a 1 anyway.
11 is what's needed to bypass into a low security system.
Awesome.
Oh,
This
nice.
entire time for you to do anything, you would have had to roll an 11 because that's what I was setting for the DV.
Okay.
So yeah, you hack into the system, you break into it, and as a first level tech, you do only get one action. So
That's
I'll
it.
tell you what, this round, you get into it, you're not able to give Jake a bonus. But next round, you'll be able to start actually manipulating things to get Jake where he needs to be on his bonus test.
Cool. I'm in for it.
So, Red Eye, you use the car's hotspot essentially to jack into the traffic system in town. 40.
So I thought I was in the other car earlier, but I'm in the car that's now behind the car with the guy hanging from the bumper, right?
You're in the Jake's car,
That's what I thought.
not
Okay.
in the truck. At least that's my understanding. Yeah.
I'd like to fire my very heavy pistol out the window at the guy hanging from the bumper.
100%. I am going to make you take a little bonus or a little hit to the difficulty. So go ahead. Roll your attack. Your pistol for this in this range, I'm going to put it, you're going to have to give me a 17 to succeed. Oh, shit.
Nailed
It's
it.
almost like I rolled a 17 before you said that.
did.
Hmm.
So
Feel it coming.
you hit.
That's what we call in the business the dirty 40.
So go ahead and give me that damage roll.
Oh, it's I don't see it in my sheet. Oh, okay, there we go.
It's right next
10.
10
Not bad.
damage. All right. And let's see what the armor value is. Oh my gosh. It doesn't have. Making me look up stuff.
They should call this a slow start, Chuck.
They should.
You know Chuck hates pretending he knows how to read.
I do. And to make me pretend to read.
Okay,
Chuck,
enough time
the-
has passed. I can turn the page.
Chuck, the book's upside down, Chuck.
Oh,
The book's
shit.
upside down. You're not fooling anyone.
Let's just go with
Turn the page. Start the timer. Turn the page, start the
I have
timer.
a fucking entry on armor right here.
This page has words.
There's pictures on this one. I like.
Their armor eats every point of damage on that.
I remember their armor being crazy last
Wait.
session.
Yeah, their armor was nuts.
Wait.
Yeah, they've got the full body, which sets it in 11.
Dang.
So you hit, and you hit them. It's just you hit right in one of their hardened plates, and the bullet just, disintegrates on impact and is absorbed. Dan, you got 6 hit points yet left, and it's your turn.
I do, which I don't think I can do a whole lot with that. I was going to try and hand the wheel over to Grease and try and start getting the bomb ready. So if I die, at least the bomb can fuck everything up.
Sure thing. Absolutely, I'll let you do that. So you move your movement, you get out of your seat, you hop into the back of the cab area, and you're going to start fiddling with the bomb. This is going to be a basic test. This is not going to be easy. I'm calling it a 20.
Your luck does refresh
Yep.
at the start of a new session.
23.
Oh, baby, look at that.
I'll tell you
Who
this.
needs luck?
You get all of your... You undo everything you did before. The bomb is now setting at 17 minutes, 26 seconds, counting down.
I presume that's enough time, isn't it? Because it was like a 10-minute drive.
Yeah.
Right? So that works for me.
Okay.
Unless I can bring it down a little smidge, but
Now, Jeremy, no one's sitting at the truck wheel of this truck right now.
I know.
Why don't you move on over and give me a drive test?
Sure. I'm great at those. Oh my god.
you're not dead.
I'm
Just
not.
start.
I'm not
You
dead.
gotta
Wait,
believe.
What was driving under? Oh, it's under control skills. I can
Channel
do it.
your parappa, like Jake said.
Do it. I can do it.
When jet baby flies.
You wanna put
What
some
do
luck
I
on that?
need?
You're going to need 10.
I need 10 luck.
Yeah.
10.
I have
luck?
10 luck. I don't want to crash this truck with a bomb.
Okay.
He needs 10 as a score, or 10, 18 as a score.
18.
Oh my goodness.
You need to
Whee!
put 10 luck on that to succeed.
I'm sorry, Jeremy.
Okay, I do. I have 10 luck.
You dump your luck into this thing just through pure dumb luck. You hit the shifter, you hit the fucking, everything, and just accidentally the right way. And you manage to keep control of this truck, and you manage to keep it moving forward.
I'm so sorry.
We're going to now do a countdown. Hey, Shinobi233. Thanks for hanging out, though. If you enjoyed it, follow. You can kick us a sub. We play all the time, so...
Yeah. VODs will be available.
All right. This dude is thoroughly out of the combat by now. Their bike is wrecked. They're a couple blocks back already. They can't even make a clear shot on you. The other one is now going to need to give me a move test. I'm going to call it an athletics test. So for this, I'm going to call it a D10 plus 8. So I'm going to roll a D10. We're going to add 8 to this. They get an 11, which is not enough. They go to pull themselves up. Their hand slips. Jake, I want you to give me a real quick reflex on your drive.
All
See
right.
if you can just bump right on over him.
Yeah, I think
And
I do.
you line up perfectly for that speed bump.
Think of the suspension.
Yeah,
I'm going to say it was that bolt on the armor plate that really shook him up.
maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
So,
No, as they switched seats, the fire truck kind of swerved off of it, and the guy just
Oh, he loses his grip.
Now,
Like,
Jake-
whoa!
it is your turn now, Jake. You can see there's still one operative on top of the truck.
Who wants to climb out and deal with him?
Yeah, I'm gonna drift to the side of the road, whichever side of the road, or whichever side 40's on
Yeah.
in the back of my car, so that 40 can get a better shot lined up.
Okay, cool.
And
Nice.
then I'm gonna pop a tape in the tape deck and play a recording that I made of 40 playing Motley Crue.
Nice.
Nice.
So Kickstart My Heart is blaring at maximum volume as we line
It's
up the shot.
vaporwave kickstart my heart though. It's really
Oh yeah,
something.
It's super
Yeah.
cool.
It's like something off the Drive soundtrack.
Yeah.
Nice.
We all spontaneously manifest sunglasses somehow.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Jake came prepared. I'm always for this, Jake. I was hoping for the alley and the oop. Yes. Yes.
They're there.
Jen is
Mask.
literally a character in Cyberpunk Red.
There you go. All right.
I should go get my Mr. Anderson sunglasses out of the car.
So,
You can be my advisor anytime.
Torch, Grease, you hear someone crawling along the top of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Grease, the ceiling above you, all of a sudden, you hear a thud as 3, probably like 4-inch spikes come through the roof and start pulling back. I'm going to make this dude give me an athletics test. He has
hole in the roof.
Well, he's going to be tearing a hole in it.
Well, yeah.
He has a cyberware called a Ripper.
Mm.
And it's this just giant spikes that come out of the fingers, and he's just right into the metal, and he's using that to pry the metal back. It is quite intimidating. He digs his fingers in, but he's not able to get enough grip to start pulling the metal back. Red Eye. You can now give me
I'd like
that
to.
test again, and we'll see how... I'm going to set the DC for this, the TV for this. I'm going to set this at 11. So you'll give Jake a +1 bonus. No, it was either going to be an 11 or a 15.
Mhm.
But I'm just like, it's still just the city. They probably don't have a lot of security on this. So yeah, you can start adjusting things for Racer, but Racer's, you'll get a +1. So you did something.
Give us some good lights.
Success.
Yeah.
Now 40. Racer has moved you up. You can see this dude on the roof just with these claws in his hand.
Save Grease.
Well, buddy, you're a piece of shit. So let's kill this scat on a hot tin roof.
Oh, yes.
19?
Their base armor 19 at this. It's over here. Yeah, with the added difficulty of shooting from a moving vehicle and the range, but given that Racer has given you a clear shot, yeah, you hit. Give me that damage.
I hit a clear by 1.
You put 1 point of damage.
And you
I'm
reduce his
such a
armor.
big
It's something.
girl now.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm such a big girl now. Yay!
Okay,
I did it, Mom.
you did it.
The heavy metal remix of the Pull-Ups I'm a Big Kid Now song.
Dan, what are you going to do?
I assume at this point I'm just gonna like elbow my way backwards and lay down on my back with my assault rifle right up to the ceiling and just go da 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 da.
Absolutely.
Yes. Wonderful.
Let me find the
Take
difficulty.
that, Freddy Krueger.
Seeing as you're shooting through the roof, I'm going to call the difficulty on this an 18.
That's fine. I at least feel like I know where he's at. He's
Yeah.
trying to punch a hole in the roof. Let me find where my weapon is here. Hey.
Oh, nice.
19.
And you beat it by 1.
You beat it by
If I
1.
spend 2 luck, then I get all 3 bullets.
You do.
All right, done.
All right, give me 5d6 3 times.
Oh my god.
god!
Oh man, that is so
I
good.
feel vindicated.
So, his armor value for this is 10, since he already took 1 point of damage.
Mm.
So, he loses 1. No. 1.
28.
And then
Should be 28.
Don't make me do
7,
math.
7, 14, 14, 28.
Don't do this.
Okay.
It's like the reading thing, Dan. Stop it. That was so good, Dan. I mean, it's a
proud of
shame we're all
myself.
going to die with this bomb.
I'm proud of myself, though.
He is in well past that half damage range. So you put some work in there. Good job. Next up
It was all the flavoring that carried
is
me through it.
Grease.
Yeah.
You're driving.
What? So somebody handed me their shotgun at the end of last session because they
Sure.
picked up the. Is
Mine?
it like a one-handed, like a sawed-off one, or is it a full-blown shotgun?
It would be like a tactical shotgun.
I don't know.
Okay.
So you could fire it one-handed. I will make you take a little penalty for firing it one-handed. We're going to presume that in this day and age, they got semi-auto shotguns. So yeah, go ahead, make your roll. The base value for damage or the base target for a shotgun at that range is going to be 15. But since you're shooting through the roof, you're sitting at the same place as Dan is. Actually, and you're firing it one-handed. We're going to go say that 19 is the target number.
I mean, I might get lucky. I haven't had many lucky rolls so far, but it could happen.
It could
It
happen.
happened.
Nope.
Sorry,
So
I
you-
think I-
You put your shot in the roof, but you missed. You just, there's a skylight now.
I mean, let's face it. Grease is terrible at this.
Go and give me the damage.
I'm a
for that.
landlord, not a fighter.
Yeah, give me the damage for that.
Okay. All right.
Okay, good to know.
Dang. You wrecked the roof.
Yep.
All right, he's out of the combat.
You broke the sirens. Congratulations.
All right,
wish I'd hit.
Racer, you're up again.
I just want to maintain course as best as I can.
Okay, I won't make your roll for that. Given that Red Eye has kind of started clearing traffic for you with the lights, I'll say it's easy enough that you can just maintain your pacing to give 40 the best shot possible. Dude on the roof sees a new hole that he can reach his arm through. Shoves his arm through there and takes a swipe at you, Grease. I would make it a choice, but the fact is, Torch very specifically said that they were lying down on the ground, which means you're the
Yeah.
only one in range.
That's fair. It's okay.
I am going to say,
Right.
reaching through a hole, he's swinging blind. I'm going to call this a 20 to hit.
He's still going to hit. I feel it.
Did that roll?
It didn't.
Oh, it's an 8.
It didn't.
He swipes at the air, but you're able to kind of like duck and move out of the way of his claws.
Takes
Oh my
a
God, oh my
swipe
God,
at
oh my
Greece.
God.
Is this like King Darius's Persian army here or something?
Red Eye. You want to give me that that
my.
hacking test again there, Red Eye?
Can
Or
indeed.
if there's something else you want to do, you can do it as well.
Well, the question is like, do I feel like Racer's doing okay driving? Like, do I?
You can always make things easier for Racer if Racer wants to do fancier shit.
I think Racer's just staying the course. I feel like no. Is anybody actually driving the truck right now?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Grease.
He's got his eyes closed and he's looking away, but he's driving it.
I'm not gonna make Grease do this because I was gonna say I could turn the first light ahead of him red, so he has to slam on the brakes, and then the guy like flies off the roof. But like, I kind of like don't trust that he's gonna be able to stop. He's
I
gonna
can
plow through
succeed at
traffic.
things sometimes.
Do you want me to
If
do?
I spend
Okay,
10
I wouldn't be
luck.
able to tell you anyway. If you spend 10 luck, if only.
I've had a successful roll.
I would.
Good.
Because they're probably in the police as well. I don't trust anything. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna trust that Grease can do this, and I'm gonna try and set it up so that there's a red light coming up ahead.
Okay.
We'll see if I succeed.
Sure.
Oh my
Shit.
god, I can't do anything but 11.
Other than 11. 11 is all I'm asking. So yeah, you
Oh,
can
man,
see
okay.
down the block a single light turns red.
I booped it.
Grease, you see this. You got a red coming up. 40.
God help
40
you, Grace. God help you, Grace.
40
You can
is-
do it. I believe in you.
You gonna take that shot?
Oh,
Yes. I
Sure
am going
thing.
to take the shot again. I appear, despite being the face of the party, I appear to be the only one with any sort of attack going on, so that's landing.
22's a
22.
hit. Give me that damage.
Good.
2 points of damage.
Well, their armor's
ah.
down to 9 right now.
Oh, well.
So that's 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
Someone's fancy. It's you.
Okay.
I'm going to ask that guy to take a 40s 2 save.
Oh my gosh.
And there it goes. Right out the
Dan.
window.
I'm basically just gonna do the same thing some more.
Sure.
I'm probably just still screaming at the ceiling.
I think I asked for a 17 last time. We'll call that a good for this time too. So go ahead and roll it. No.
Oh, gosh,
You got any
no.
luck?
I do. I don't know if I should spend it or not, since we got another gimmick coming up. I'll save it in case I need it for later.
yeah, sure. Put your faith in me. I am totally reliable.
I don't have very much luck. So
I'm the world's toughest
All
landlord.
right. So you shoot, but you miss. He did shift over, so you shot at the same spot, but he's like a foot to the right now. So, Grease, you got a red light.
Ah, sweet of mercy.
Give me
No.
that driving test.
Why? Why are you making me do this?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's entirely up to you. You can see traffic has started moving across the intersection on the opposing lane.
I
you
don't
just
want to
wanna-
drive into traffic.
You can blow through it, or you can try and stop.
I want to offer for both of you here that a red light at Spankles usually means go.
Oh.
even if you hit something, it's gonna mess them up.
No, we've got a bomb that's just been armed. I don't want to ram into traffic.
That's fair.
Okay. All right.
You come skidding to a stop. Yeah, it indicates danger. Do not stop. You come skidding to a stop. You don't make it in
Oh,
time.
no. Oh, God. Oh, no.
As you hit it, the back of the truck starts swerving to a side. I'm going to have you roll me a d6 there, Jeremy. 1, 2, 3, it swerves towards Racer. 4, 5, 6, it swerves towards the sidewalk.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh no.
Jake, go ahead and give me a driving test real quick.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
This is why you don't trust me to do anything.
That's why you trust me
Believed
to
in
handle the
you.
driving.
You
believed
shouldn't
in
have.
you.
Why?
Does this throw the guy off the roof?
We'll get
At least? Okay.
You, Jake, you were able to move out of the way well enough to not get smacked with the back end of this truck. But the truck kind of fishtails around and ends up almost facing the wrong direction in the intersection as an oncoming car from, it would have been going right to left. So collides head on to the cab of the truck. Let me have the dude on top make an athletics test. No. He gets flung off. His arm remains in the hole in the roof as he goes skidding to the ground and lands maybe 20, 30 feet next to you. All right,
I think the key word there was remains.
Just like I planned it.
So your truck is wrecked. It's got a bomb set for about 16 minutes now.
Is it too wrecked to move, though? That's the question.
I'm going to say you're going to have to give a driving test on Jeremy's next turn.
We might have to have race, or we might have to switch drivers.
That's fine if you guys want to do that. But a good driving test will tell you if it can be driven or not. So, the combatants are dead. I'm having a fun time in initiative.
Oh no.
They're both out of combat. Jake, you come to a stop at the intersection.
I want to come to a stop on the armless man.
Oh shit! You do it. Sure. Boom boom.
Bum, 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 bum.
There we go.
All right. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm just gonna head up to the truck and jump up there, look around, and see if everyone's okay.
The two occupants inside are actually okay. So Grease, Torch, the truck's big enough that you got jostled a little bit.
Didn't matter to it too much.
Didn't hurt you too much. So yeah, you can see they're okay. I'll say, yeah, you're driving and parking and running over there and hopping up. You see everyone's all right. Why don't we go ahead? This is actually, I want to say, staying in initiative is fun, but it doesn't make a lot of sense right now. So what happens? We are on a time limit that will be reflected by my phone.
Oh my god.
I think we gotta switch drivers temporarily.
Quickly, do it before he sets his timer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Switch the drivers. Switch the drivers.
Maybe you can grease that.
I'll look over my shoulder and I'll say, "Red Eye, take the wheel," and then I'll get into the fire truck.
Okay. I take the wheel.
Jake, give me that driving test. Red
right.
Eye, give me a driving test. It's going to be low.
I have a high. Is it dexterity?
It's Jake. What is
Reflex.
it? There's a driving button.
No, I know. It's reflex. Okay, I was just curious if it.
So yeah, Jake, the
Oh.
whatever electric setup is motor in this. So yeah, you both pass it. You're able to get the truck started again. It takes a little bit, but you get
Luckily,
it up
with
and
the
going.
dash ripped off, I'm able to jostle some things around to get the starter going.
And the truck rumbles back to life, and you continue on your path.
Give you a thumbs up.
I give you one right back, and I'm like, "All right, we're back in business."
Somebody open control panel because we're adding and removing drivers at an alarming pace.
Oh my goodness.
So
I'll stick my head out the window and I'll say, "Red Eye, feed the
Yeah.
music into this truck."
I do that.
I'll let you do it. You pipe the
Nice.
tunes directly in.
Tunes
Am
are
I able
piped.
to like open a back door that looks out the back of it?
No, like a regular fire truck. It's not hollow on the inside.
Okay. I wasn't sure
Yeah.
like how honest it was or not.
Remember when we killed those people with the car?
Which time?
Wasn't that fun?
Wasn't that long ago? Yeah.
So you
All
all
right, so yeah, I'm gonna head out on the road, and as I do, I'm gonna pop out one of my steel claw, one of my rippers, stab the ripper's hand through the hand, and then fling it out the window.
there you go.
Off I go.
Hot ripper on ripper action.
Oh yeah,
So yeah,
ripperoni ravioli.
Am I able to try and like stuff a bandage in myself or something?
do you got any kind of healing kits or anything?
First aid? I don't know if I have equipment or not, but I have the skill.
Make a first aid test. I'm going to say the DC on this. Do you have any points in first aid?
Let me double check. Maybe having it doesn't mean anything.
You can still make the test.
Where are you, first aid?
Skill setup.
I got 2 points in it.
Sure
hell
thing.
yeah.
I'm going to call the difficulty on this. Competent is an 18. So I'll tell you what. 18 will get you 5. Every point over 18 gets you an additional 5.
All right.
I don't know if that's how it works in the
Oh
game.
my
There you
God.
go.
I'll take it.
Oh my.
Luckily you're mostly tech at this point, so you're able to
I do have Cybertronics.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go through a Terminator healing montage.
There you go.
A contact lens falls out in the sink and red blood.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
If Jen is
Yeah,
attacking the
okay.
Rippers, is that Jack Ing the Ripper?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
I don't know.
I
don't
hope
know about that
not. I'm a skankles girl. I only show my skankles.
one.
No hot dog, no deal.
Oh, God.
We're in hot
So you
water
all
now.
make it to the WorldSat compound. You can see there's a security gate that leads onto it, and they must have gotten word that you all were coming. The gate's closed, and there's 2 armed guards standing in front of the gate.
Can you open that gate? Jen?
Probably
Yeah,
not. I would say probably not.
Yeah,
One, because
probably
I'm
not, yeah.
driving, and
Oh.
2, because it's likely on a separate like network.
Its
Yeah.
own deal, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I
it's
would
going into
assume
it?
so.
You can
Yeah.
always
Okay.
try.
Here we go.
I shouldn't. I can't while I'm driving because
Not
it
while
takes
you're
me out of
driving.
meat space. Yeah.
Is there the equivalent of like being able to do like a futuristic Star 69 back to the call
You
that
can't,
came to
like-
me earlier?
Like one of these?
Now that I'm not driving, call
Yeah.
back the person who called me earlier.
Sure. You can you know, *69 and it picks up. Well, I see you're a little more of a handful than what I was anticipating.
Oh my God, we're so sorry. I'm gonna basically just bullshit them. Like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. We regret everything. We're bringing it back right now, but the brakes are ruined. We can't stop. Have your men clear the way. No more people need to die. Please, just we're trying to slow it down right now.
You're going to need to give me a test for that.
I know.
Help me pass.
This is going to be
As he says that, I'll turn on the emergency blinkers.
Nice.
God, it's going to be persuasion, I think.
Okay, yeah, I've got that.
Oh, yeah. You sell it.
I can sell that I'm terrified of this whole situation. Because deep down, I am terrified of this whole situation.
They're like, all right, keep on course. We'll get some drones out to stop the truck. The gate opens, the security cards open. All of a sudden, a small fleet of drones flies and attaches to the truck on top. And you can feel it. They start putting a lot of drag on the truck, slowly bringing it to a stop. Are you going to let this happen, or are you going to keep it going further onto the campus?
I'm going to keep it going.
I'm willing to try and shoot at the drones also.
So,
I need to.
Grease, you hear on it like, I'm getting reports that your truck's still accelerating. Like, turn off the engine so these drones can bring you to a stop.
I'm trying. I don't even have a license. I don't know what I'm doing.
Dan, are you going to start shooting at the drones?
If we're trying to sell that we can't stop it, I'll wait.
Okay. Red Eye, Torch, or 40,
Are
I
you
mean.
driving?
Okay. Do you follow them onto the campus, or do you hang back?
I feel like I would follow them on. I wouldn't want them to be trapped in there by themselves. This is not the time to split the party.
Not to mention your face is the dead eye, so you probably want the best offensive option along with that.
The truck goes past the gate. The guards moved out of the way, but as you're approaching the gate, the guards hit the button. The gate starts closing. They stand in front and they're giving you, like the stop.
No.
Are you going to drive through them, or are you just going to tell them no?
Were they able to actually close the gate? I mean, I thought I was
The
pretty
gate's
close behind them.
closing. You're
Yeah, I'm
fairly
going to drive
close.
through it. I'm going to drive through it.
Okay, give me a drive
Give 'em,
test.
like,
This is what the car was made for.
Ugh.
Okay. You scrape the sides of Jake's car up pretty bad.
Ah!
You make it
How much
through
do I
it.
have to burn to make that not happen? I'm just kidding.
Okay. If you want to, you got to give me 5.
Oh my
Gives it
god.
character. It's fine.
That's okay. I'll pay for it later.
But the 2 guards aren't happy about this, so they turn and they open fire.
Cool.
You forgot to gesture at the fire truck. It would have been fine.
What side of the gate are they on?
They're on the other side, so they're
on
firing
the
through
outside.
the fence at the back of the truck or car.
Yeah, we won't have to deal with them for much longer.
Just gonna roll.
Till we come back.
That one does that. One of them lands a couple of bullets in the back of the car, but it's not enough to hit either of you or really impact the car at this point.
Okay.
So Jake, where are you going with this truck?
I was thinking right through the front door would be nice. Just stick the back of the truck out of the front door.
Okay.
So that we could safely exit.
Well, you can't go through the back of the truck. It's not a semi.
Oh, that's true. No,
So,
still, I'll drive through.
Give me a drive test.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll die here or we'll get out.
Yeah.
Either way, somebody's gonna get blown
The
up.
important thing is world sat will be fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least a little
20.
bit. At least a little bit.
Tiny, yeah.
So you can feel these drones really start digging in hard, trying to pull you to a stop. You see security personnel start coming out, and they start lighting the truck up, trying to get it to stop, but they're shooting at the wheels. But you're able to land the truck straight through the front gate, through the front glass entrance of the WorldSat building.
I'll be back.
As you crash it in, we're gonna do a little bit of hand waving at the moment because this could get complicated, but I think I understand what's going to happen. The three of you jump out and go running. A hail of bullets follows you as Red Eye pulls up and stops not too far from you, and the three of you dive into the car. Red Eye, go and give me one last drive test.
Too good.
You get a 15. You turn
Do you need some luck on that?
and you start driving out of the building. Now, they are going to put some shots on that. That drive test wasn't enough to completely evade everything.
What would it need to be to evade everything?
I'm calling this an 18. So you need to put 3 points.
Yeah, I burned 3.
Okay. Sure, you put your 3 points in there. And you peel out, the side of the car is getting, riddled with holes, but you manage to keep the passenger safe. You burst out through the front gate.
Just gonna.
And you all escape. Maybe 5 minutes later, there's a boom as you see part of the WorldSat building collapse and crumble.
Give them a call back now.
Yeah, I was going to say, Grease, you still got their number?
As you make it back to the apartment building, the network's back up. Your tenants who are in the know have disposed of the bodies of the firefighters.
Nice.
And that's where we're going to kind of wrap this. You have defeated the threat of WorldSat against your apartment building. WorldSat doesn't make any more attempts at trying to take your building. Are slightly distracted. The whispers of what your crew has done and the community has kind of grown a little bit. Your reputation has grown as as runners. So maybe if we play this again, you'll be able to get a little bit higher value jobs. Also, once word gets out of the what exactly you guys did to save the building and everyone in the building, your tenants are appreciative. Like, they set up a new party on the roof in celebration. Grease, your rent payments actually start showing up early and for the full amounts.
Oh,
What?
So things are good. Your building is defended.
Maybe
And
we got
life
even good clientele in Skankles.
life continues on as well as it can in the slums of whatever the fuck this city's called. Yeah,
Whatever the fuck.
that's the end of the adventure.
That's delightful.
We did it.
I kind of like the system.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bert.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Bert.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Night City. Thank you,
Night
Bert.
City.
I knew it was something like that, but I kept wanting to call it Neo City. I'm like, I know it's not that.
With Grease being our driver tonight, you might say we really greased the wheels.
Oh, there you go.
I'm glad that I could sell my own incompetence enough that they would believe us and let us in.
All
You
you had to
did.
do was convince them
That was
you were
important.
as scared as you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The genuine terror won the day.
There it is.
Just goes to show you sincerity. Gets you a
Yeah.
long ways.
It's true.
I sincerely wanted to shoot that man on the roof, and that also
I
worked.
sincerely wanted to drive through the front of their place.
There you
That
go.
was so good.
Yeah, I don't know. Just this little bit, I kind of like the system. It's not super complicated, but it still has got enough robustness. It's got the Thursday night throwdown for all the combat rules, which is a little silly to name your combat rules like that. But, it works. I like that the difficulty for shooting people with bullets is set by their range in the environment, not by their armor.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a solid number you have to hit or not. What'd you all think of it?
I had fun.
Honestly, the combat was interesting. I like you said, how it's kind of a sliding scale of how well you can hit somebody or not,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then the armor factor ins afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kinda makes
at
me
first
some of that free league stuff. Sorry.
At first, the armor seemed a bit much, but the fact that you knock it down as you
Mhm.
finally chip past it,
Yeah.
kind of, again, on that sliding scale sense, everything has a momentum to it, which
Yeah.
is neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It also allows a way for you to become tougher and also to measure the threat that others might pose.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, you don't want to go up against an army of corporate samurai because their armor is going to be stone cold nuts.
But like my quick reference sheet that I've got, the adventure came with some stats for some more foes, but like I've got Street Scum, Booster Gang, Private Security. So Street Scum doesn't have anything for armor. Booster Gang had a 4, and then the Private Security, like the dudes who were out on the street guarding that guy, had 7s. So, Hey, thanks for that follow. That's pretty great.
I think I almost feel like this system is too robust and you can't really scratch the surface with a quick start like this.
I agree. I'll agree.
Yeah.
Like it feels like the complexity is too deep and you don't really get a chance to fully like explore characters in a quick start like this. I think even if we only had 4 players, it would still have felt that way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like there's not enough variety. It's almost like there's going to be certain situations in which each of us really takes the lead. And I don't think everybody got that opportunity. I felt like I got a huge opportunity in that space, like last
yeah.
session, because I was like manipulating the environment.
Yeah, you really leveraged your ability, which was pretty cool. I do. Bird says it's pretty much the same system as Cyberpunk 2020, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't touch on a lot of that stuff, Bert. Also, it doesn't provide a whole lot of tools for me as a GM. So I was pretty much just adhering to the story, because I didn't have a lot of the tools that I would need on the background to kind of give a lot of variance to it. I am interested once Red comes out on, was it November 19th? I'll pick it up and I'll definitely want to run it again at some point.
Yeah, I'd like to definitely explore some of the mechanics in the full game.
Agreed.
I'll see if I can shoehorn in magic somehow, and we'll just call it, Cyberpunk Shadow Running.
Oh my god.
Cyber Run. Shadow
Cyber
Punk.
Run.
Shadowpunk. I like Shadowpunk.
Shadowpunk does sound good.
Sounds dank.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, I like it. Listen up, you primitive screw. Yeah,
Okay.
That sounds amazing.
I'll have to check that out, Bert.
But I like the system. I think it's cool. And actually, like, I know that you were trying to like make sure that I was able to accomplish stuff, but like, I think that long form game wise, like the hacking is something you have to build up to. Like it's
Yeah.
it gets crazy because there's only 4 actual levels of hacking that you can go down, so only 4 that I will ever have to pass. So
Yeah.
I think that, and I don't know how creative they let you get as a GM with the hacking ability. Like, I feel like you might have thrown a handful of stuff in there in terms of like
Listen, 100% of the rules that I have on hacking is this page right here.
yeah, and I have that page too. Yeah.
So that's all I have.
I will say
Yeah.
though, the one thing like flavor wise with my particular character that I thought wasn't represented mechanically well is their entire flavor is based around music, but the only thing mechanically to represent that is like a persuasion skill essentially.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
they have magnetism. I'm like that seems a little weird to me that you'd flavor a class as a rocker and then the only thing is like they're charismatic. That's it. I don't know. So they end up mechanically only being a face, like no bard like abilities, right?
Yeah. I mean, like Bert said in chat there, the key difference in Shadowrun and Cyberpunk is what you do. You don't do runs in Cyberpunk. Mainly, you just try to survive in a shit world.
Yeah.
So, if that's the case, then maybe the Rocker Boy could shine a little bit more in the fact that, you guys got to pay rent. You got to make money. So, Rocker Boy could go out, get jobs playing at clubs, and the better you do at your musical skills, the better you can make
And
make
also
money.
have an actual like front for a gang.
Well, and perhaps you develop contacts or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a great into the corporate world as well because
Oh yeah.
doing gigs, working for record labels and things like
People go out at getting drunk at a bar and
And Bert's dropping some knowledge here, and I appreciate that. Bert, classes in Cyberpunk are jobs. Classes in Shadowrun are how you fit into the team.
yeah.
So that's the big difference there. And I think if I played this, I'll have to watch myself because I could see myself trying to shoehorn that Shadowrun vibe into it a little heavier versus, this is your Thursday. What do you do on Thursday to make money? What threats do you encounter? What corrupt government officials? Which of your friends gets kidnapped or, Yeah. Yeah.
Stuff to think about.
Yeah.
Different but similar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do. And the system seems neat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's good times.
Yeah.
I managed to do the only thing I had to do right twice.
Yeah.
So
With the bomb. Yeah.
that was it.
It was very much like this is a D18 or
Everything else
DV18. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything else was just toppings on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Hitting 18 so hard.
It can be. Well, your base is a D10, but of course you've got your primary attribute and then whatever your skill value. So I mean,
I
if
don't
you're
remember
not
what
good
my
in that,
drive
it can
test
be
was.
almost impossible to hit an 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my drive test came out unnaturally high early on.
Yeah. So that's all I got. We're a little bit early tonight, but that's okay if we wrap up early
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's a good time.
What do we got on today's Wednesday? We don't have anything on Thursday, and Jeff over on Lollygaggers isn't running anything.
Yeah, nothing on Thursday.
So we don't have anything for ourselves or the Lollygaggers lined out for Thursday. Friday, here on Defenders of Cobalt, I'll be running a little horror adventure that I'm writing myself, The House That Crawls. So you can check us out then. We'll be starting off at 9 p.m. Central. Saturday, we'll be over on Goodman Games Official, running one of the DCC horror adventures. So, and Saturday's Halloween, so we'll be running spooky stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The eve of Halloween and Halloween. So it'll be good.
Double
and then,
down.
what is it? Sunday, I'll be on the finale for the TT2KB Horror and Huttenberg Zweihander campaign. And then Monday, I'll be back at Aliens on Lollygaggers. So yeah, that's kind of the week.
Awesome.
Shit we've got coming up. Jen and Friendon have kind of spearheaded a Hallowzine. So that'll be, Migo Bites, Bert. Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so here, hopefully in the next couple of days, we'll be dropping our Hallowzine. It was supposed to be a little mini zine-let, but
It's turned into a full-fledged zine.
yeah,
bigger.
the three
Basically
of us,
just a full zine.
I
Well, I
counted
guess-
I counted the pages. It's like going to be upwards of probably 30 pages likely.
There you go.
Pretty cool.
Jake's got another great ad in it. I've got a dungeon in it.
You helped with the
Jen-
Ghoulam class.
Yeah, and I helped Friendon out. We've got some beasts in there. We got a class
Castle
in there.
stuff.
Yeah, we've got a lot of great stuff.
Death
I did
tropes, which are really good.
Death tropes are
Mhm.
pretty fun. So yeah, it'll be a full zine. Lots of great art by Friendon there.
Oh no, I hired somebody else on Fiverr.
Oh, okay, that's how it works.
God.
And then
God.
hopefully sometime in if you like our zine, just hit !DOK. And you can get a link. Our first issue of Dan Dies in the End is still. Oh no,
That
it's
was Zine. It's
exclamation point
Bad
zine.
Chuck.
That's it. My bad. Yeah. Still on sale for 50 cents. Once we get print on demand, which who the fuck knows when that's going to happen, it'll go up
Cares
to the
anymore?
yeah,
The
it'll go,
POD, that option is Zine Better Days.
yeah,
It's
it'll
an
go up to
ongoing battle.
$4. The Halloween issue will be selling for $2. And when we get issue 2 of Dan Dies in the End, the PDF will be $4. The print version will be $10, but it'll come with the PDF as well. What else? We've got a couple campaigns on the horizon in November. Starting in Wednesdays, opposing Jeremy's Spectaculars game, we're going to be kicking off Rime of the Frost Maiden, the D&D 5th Ed adventure, but we're
So
running
excited.
it with Dark Trails, the up-and-coming, Weird West DCC thing that our good buddy Bert here has been doing a lot of work on.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I'm
So
so
we're going to be
excited
running
for
it
that.
in that. So it'll be a lot of fun. We've also got my Friday night games. I'm moving it back to the home channel instead of Zweihander. So we'll be kicking off a brand new Mutant Year Zero campaign. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then, we'll still have our regular stuff. Joe will have his Evil 5th Ed campaign. We'll have Spectaculars. Saturdays will either be on Goodman Games Official or Free League Publishing. That's it. You can check out
Some
Jeremy
good
on the
games.
Pludcast. You can see Friendon streaming almost every day, doing art stuff during the day, twitch.tv/Friendon.
I'm not sure. I might even stream after this. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Really? My goodness.
And then currently we're also running over on Zweihander RPG. We're running Flames of Freedom, Boston Besieged. Once that's done, Bert's going to be running some First Ed D&D for us. That'll be over on Notorious DMG, and I'm very excited for that. That'll be every other Tuesday. I've been having a shitload of fun. But pretty much anything Bert runs is amazing.
Yeah, I'll play anything Bert's in or runs, honestly. Dude's just gold. I like
Yeah.
Bert
Bert's
a lot.
amazing.
So
yeah.
every other Sunday he's running Shadowrun for us over on Notorious DMG in different systems.
Yep.
And then starting in, I think it's going to be December, he'll be running First Ed D&D every other Tuesday on Notorious DMG.
Hey, Chuck, just to give you an idea of how unorganized I am in that Mutant Year Zero game?
No, you are not. This is going to
Okay.
be the Zweihander crew. So,
All right. Okay.
yeah. Oh, yeah, Bert, next RPG game, Spankles the RPG. I don't blame you. That'll be messy and
Oh no.
peculiar smell. I'm talking about the hot dogs. Jen put working class women in the chat, and I realized my comment and that comment don't come off together. I was talking about the free hot dogs that you can get at Skankles.
They don't what together?
They don't mesh. Working class women and an odd smell. You say those two things together, it's very derogatory and insulting.
It's a problem.
So, I don't fucking know. I'm signing off. I'm done
Good night,
talking.
everybody.
I won't see
Well,
anybody for
we've-
about a week, so
We've given
bye-bye.
up.
We've given up.
Yeah,
We tried.
Dan, you won't have another game until
Next
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll have back-to-back spectacular episodes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, because we got to
Yeah, we
flip
talked
our
about that, yeah.
Wednesdays. That way I'm not running Rime of the Frost Maiden and Mutant Year Zero the same week.
That's fair.
So, yeah. Until we see you next time, start fires, do drugs, and tip your fucking bartenders. Deuces.
Happy Halloween.
I gotta find the DOK splash. Where is it? There it is. Bye!